Howdy doody everybody, my name is KevGuuey and welcome back to Root Double Before Crime After Days Xtend Edition. If you missed the last episode, you can click on the eye in the top of the video to watch the previous episodes to get caught up. So, we're gonna find out what the announcement is.
皆さん、テレパシーの乱用はやめなさい。
Oh.
学校の外まで届いちゃって、近所から苦情が来てます。
Outside the school? Uh-oh. Maybe this whole school should be, padded down. And immediately after the announcement ended, the BC traffic around the school came to a screeching halt.
ようやく静かになったか。
Woo!
やれやれ、テレパシーすらダダ漏れになるなんて、この学校も未熟者ばかりだよ。
Well, I mean, it is a school of elementary to high school.
今朝のことを考えると、お前も偉そうなことは言えないけどな。
And with that conversation, Natsuhiko and Mashiro left to buy food. And look again. Where's Saoyu? And after school. And after the end of an eventful lunch period, afternoon classes began. Afternoon curriculum included modern language and politics and economics. Ooh. Natsuhiko was unskilled with BC, but he took pride in the other subjects. Awesome! There was a quick refresher quiz since summer break ended, but he finished it easily. And with that, today's classes came to a close.
はい、皆さん、今日も一日お疲れ様でした。
Wait, is she the only teacher here? Ina greeted the class in the afternoon as her substitute homeroom teacher. Oh, okay. That answered my question. The original homeroom teacher was on maternity leave, so Ina was filling in. Aww, maternity leave.
連絡事項とかは特にありません。それじゃ、また明日ね。
Okie dokie. Bye. And as soon as Ina left, the classroom broke into noise. The students still hadn't settled in since summer break, and so naturally they wanted to go enjoy themselves after school. Natsuhiko was an indoorsman, and so essentially he intended to go straight home after school, the go-home club. But Mashiro stopped him before he could. Aw, man.
夏彦、ちょっと待って。
Okay, what?
なんだよ、マシロ。
Yeah, what's going on? What do you need?
食料品なくなっちゃったの。買い出し行くから付き合ってよ。
Oh. Okie dokie.
もうか。わかったよ。なら行こう。
Is it because we made a huge breakfast today?
助かるよ。
No problem. He could hardly refuse her request. Those groceries were going into his and Yuri's stomachs after all. Wait, so where does she live? But upon hearing their conversation, some of their classmates jumped in.
おやおや、天川くんに飛ばさん。帰りに夕げの買い物とは仲がよろしい子ってすな。
We're talking to a ghost.
新婚気分ってやつですよ、あれは。
Newlyweds? Ooh, so she is our waifu.
じゃあ真白い新妻。なんかエロい響き。
Risque. Risque newlywed wife. Well, I guess that's what Mashiro is.
もうみんな、そんなんじゃないって。
Oh. Oh, man. I still think it is.
ほら、夏彦んちってお母さん忙しいからさ。私が代わりにご飯だけ作ってあげてんの。そんだけの話だよ。
怪しいな。純粋な親切心だけで毎日そんなことできるかな。
Well, she does get paid, so.
できますとも。この鳥羽真白さんは困った人を見ると見逃せないのさ。
I see. Mashiro's declaration only incited shrill squealing from the girls, and it made Natsuhiko uncomfortable.
ほら、もういいだろ。マシロ行くぞ。
Yeah.
ちょっと夏彦。
But why? Natsuhiko pulled Mashiro by the hand as its escape from the classroom.
あのな、真白。このクラスになって半年経ってんだぞ。
Well, we decide this.
みんなも事情分かっててわざとからかってんだから、いちいち真面目に取り合うことないの。
そうなの？
Mashiro. Mashiro responded as if she had never considered the thought.
やれやれ。まったくお前は浅はかなんだから。
Yeah, more plus ones. Natsuhiko lightly karate chopped Mashiro on the head.
ひどい夏彦、なんでそんなこと言うんだよ。
Say that or do that.
いや、お前には感謝してるけどさ、変な噂立てられたら困るのはお前だぞ。
Yeah, you'll be the risque newlywed wife. It really seemed as if Mashiro knew nothing of the situation. Ah, she's really such a kid. Natsuhiko sighed silently. Why can't you just avoid their questions with some non-committal answers? Well, I guess she likes to be social. Natsuhiko was one to conduct himself well in the class. He had a fair amount of friends and nobody in particular hated him. Except he was teased. Oh, it was for that reason that they were able to tease him like that. He doesn't like it. Oh man. But to the very end, Natsuhiko was merely exerting conscious control over his interpersonal relations to live a fulfilling school life. Oh, interesting. He's putting on a mask. He tried not to make any needlessly deep relationships, and he didn't want to reveal too much about his private life either. That's just tiring. That was how Natsuhiko thought, but not Mashiro. She would associate with anyone up front. She hated lies and lived with steadfast honesty. Yeah, I hate lies too. I agree with her. Which is probably why she could not understand Natsuhiko's worldly wisdom. And so, like always, Natsuhiko gave up.
まあいい。それより今日はどこへ？
The grocery store.
センター街のショッピングエリア。あそこのスーパーでセールやってんだ。
Ooh, a sale.
そうか。そりゃ見逃せない。売り切れる前に行こう。
Yeah, before they sell everything in that store. The two of them carried on their cliched household conversation as they left school. What kind of conversation? Rokumei Sand City. After leaving school, Natsuhiko and Mashiro took a bus to the heart of the city. Ooh! Right beside the bus stop was the shopping area. There stood a staggering amount of people. Really? Not that many.
うわー、こりゃ混んでるね。
It is?
でもせっかく来たんだし、行こう。
That's true. We have to go to EZAP.
虎穴にいらずんばなんとやらだね。
Yes. Natsuhiko and Mashiro marched into the shopping area in high spirits. About an hour later... Oh, okay. I was wondering what happened. Upon exiting the building, Mashiro stretched as she spoke.
いやー、ついつい買いすぎちゃったね。
What do you mean by that?
買いすぎちゃったねじゃないよ。余計なものまで買いすぎだろ。
Like what? Natsuhiko complained, both his arms burdened with bags. In addition to doing the groceries, Mashiro also stopped by a second-hand toy shop in the shopping area and made some purchases there. Toy shop? Bought old anime figures and magazines, data discs, and other various goods beyond Natsuhiko's comprehension. Oh.
まったく、人に荷物持たせてると思って。
What are you carrying then?
だって貴重なお宝がいっぱいあったんだよ。
Are you sure?
例えばこのアニメーズ2020年4月号。
Animes? What's that?
今じゃ伝説と呼ばれてる某アニメ監督の特集記事が載っててさ。
Uh-huh. Mashiro started talking about the 10-year-old anime magazine she just bought.
監督の代表作といえば国営放送アニメ超能力少女ビヨンドビヨンド。
Ooh, Psychic Girl Beyond Beyond!
その幻のラジオドラマ版が付 録のデータディスクにまるっと収録。
Oh.
さらに監督の貴重なインタビューと設定資料なども30ページ掲載。
30 pages? Isn't that the whole magazine?
それが当時の定価で売ってるんだもの。これはもう買うしか。
Okay. Yeah, right.
すごいのかもしれないけど価値が全然わからない。
Well, it's because she enjoys it.
ダメだね夏彦。目の前にある大切なものが見えないなんてあなたは悲しい人ねだよ。
なんだそれ。
ビヨビヨの名台詞、アニメ版第13話にて。
Bayo Bayo.
ああそうですか。どうでもいいけど。
I see. Let's see. One of Mashiro's bad habits was that she frequently quoted lines from anime and manga. Without the context of the lines, they didn't really leave much of an impression. Most of these so-called famous quotes of hers were like that. Oh, I see. So...
まったくいい女子高生のくせにオタクなんだから。
on otaku, you say?
そんな言葉市民権を得すぎて今や死語だもんね。
Really? Huh.
まあいろいろと趣味を持っているのはちょっと羨ましい感じもするけどさ。
Oh, I totally forgot about the SSS in the corner for a second. Was there any other choice besides her? Oops. Well, hobbies are really good to have.
無趣味だもんね夏彦は。どう？これを機に足を踏み入れるのは。
My feet wet? What do you mean by that?
漫画に映画、ゲームにアニメ、いろいろと夏彦に教え込むのも楽しそうだな。
Alright, I'm in RISQUE NEWLYWED WAIFU.
わざわざ教え込まなくったって少しは僕も知ってるぞ。子供の頃にはアニメも見てたからな。
Well, anime is something you just keep growing into.
超感覚戦士ビヨンダーとか、あとビヨンダーとか。
ビヨンダーしか知らないじゃん。まあ夏彦は子供の頃あれ大好きだったもんね。
I sure did, apparently.
さすがにもうああいうの見たりはしないけどな。所詮はお子様向けだから。
Whoa, you take that back, Natsuhiko.
ああ寂しいね。夏彦は少年の心を忘れちゃったんだね。
You always gotta let that inner child go. Or as in like you release the inner child and you're like, yeah, you can be a child again. Natsuhiko smiled wryly at Mashiro's disappointment. He really got along with Natsuhiko as if she were an easygoing boy his age. So she was a tomboy? But she also had the disposition of a caring elder sister, and it wasn't uncommon at all for her to help him out. Aww. He's a good kid. The only troubling thing about her is her otaku hobbies. Hey, that's not a bad thing. Her natural boyishness seemed to have guided her in an increasingly peculiar direction as the years went by.
まあいいさ。それよりそろそろ帰ろう。荷物多いし。
Yeah, what are you carrying?
ああ、そうだね。ごめん。
Oh, back at the bus station. The two of them headed to the nearby bus stop.
次のバスいつ？
Tomorrow.
10分後くらいだね。
Oh, I was close.
よかった。そんなに待たなくて済むな。
The two of them stood there and waited for the bus. Wait, but there's a bench there. Shiro whispered, gazing at the city.
それにしてもさ、平日なのに人多すぎだよね。
There was a sale.
最近町の人口自体が増えてるって言うからな。
Or that. Natsuhiko looked around at the surrounding cityscape. Ooh, Rokumei-san City. Rokumei City was a small provincial city. However, it was home to more than 300 research facilities and over 10,000 researchers. Holy moly, that's a lot. It was a research university town leading in Japan's cutting-edge science. The facilities covered a broad range of topics, some key examples being nuclear power, biology, physics, medicine, life sciences, environmental science and technology, space research and development, natural disaster prevention, computer science, material engineering, laser engineering, clean energy, nanotechnology, and finally, BC. That's a lot of awesome technology. Nuclear power and BC research in particular received copious amounts of national funding and were thus heavily pushed. Despite energy deficiencies being a global issue, no country had secured a supply of safe and high-quality energy. Traditional nuclear power generation had been carried out worldwide until the early 21st century, but was no longer acceptable. Innovative results, including the quick implementation of nuclear fusion, were expected. And for that reason, both the government and the researchers fervently focused on nuclear power research. BC, on the other hand, gained focus for a completely different reason. BC research was still an extremely undeveloped field full of uncertainties in its underlying theories. But the unknown cannot be left unknown for long. It was uncertain in which ways research would progress, but it was said that the possibilities were endless. So, from a scientific perspective, the secrets of BC had to be unraveled post-haste. Interesting. And to that end, both BC researchers and communicators alike were treated favorably in the city in terms of taxation and the like. Ooh! Likewise, Natsuhiko and Mashiro both were beneficiaries of such efforts.
やっぱりコミュニケーターの数も増えてるのかな。
Maybe.
らしいよ。まあ僕らにとっては住みやすい街だからな。
Yeah, so much technology. Though it was a city of communicators, the city as a whole hardly had any of the untargeted telepathy conversations that the school had. Misuse of BC... Ooh, BC Misuse Prohibition Ordinance? Was it? Misuse of BC was prohibited by city ordinance, with the premises of Rokumei Academy and a certain few other institutions being the only exceptions. One or two violations would go overlooked, but any intolerable misuse would soon earn you detention and reproval.
まあ賑わうのはいいことだ。少なくとも寂れるよりはさ。
So how do they find these people that do it though?
そうだね。私もこの街は好きだよ。科学と超能力の街って SF っぽくてかっこいいじゃん。
It is something out of sci-fi.
豊かで治安も良くて言うことなしだよね。
そうだな。一点を除けばな。
What? Natsuhiko gazed at the map provided at the bus stop as he spoke. Pictured at the edge of that map was a large hexagonal building.
一点を除けば
Is that LABO?
なあ、ラボのことを除けば。
Right as Natsuhiko began to speak, the bus came. Spotted something beyond the map and gasped.
どうしたの？
Something wicked this way comes! Oh no!
あの車、なんか様子が変じゃないか。
What? Natsuhiko had caught sight of a car, weaving back and forth precariously out of its lane. It strayed off the road and started heading towards Natsuhiko and Mashiro at the bus stop. Uh-oh.
マシロ!
Right after Natsuhiko pulled Mashiro by the hand, the sound of an intense impact rang out. The car had crashed into the roadside trees right beside the bus stop. But that still was not enough to stop the momentum of the car, which then started to spin out. Uh-oh! Only stopping once it collided into a street light.
マシロ、大丈夫か?
Oh, whoa!
私は大丈夫。
That was close.
でも運転手さんが。
The crashed car was smashed in the front. The doors were horribly crumpled. Who was driving this car? As a result, the driver was trapped in the car without an easy way out.
助けなきゃ。
落ち着け、マシロ。僕ら素人じゃあれは無理だ。救急車を呼ぶべき。
Uh-oh.
何言ってんの？目の前で事故ってんだよ。
That's true. But can we help them out? Is there any danger around the area? No! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And we're gonna find out in the next episode of Rude Double Before Crime After Days Extended Edition. What's gonna happen? Can we help the driver or not? If you guys enjoyed this episode, then please slime that like button and subscribe down below for more awesome videos. Thank you everybody for watching this video, and you will hear me in the next one. Goodbye! I don't know you, but you have a nice set of elf ears.